Morning everyone, welcome back to my channel. Just a very quick video today because I've got some items here from Beebeecraft. If you've watched my channel you'll know that I've had items from them before, and you always seem to be quite interested in the goodies that I receive and the review that I do of their products. So I thought I would share again with you today one or two bits that have literally just come in the post. I ordered these let me think, immediately into the new year. So we're now on, well, I'm recording this video on the 18th of January. You will probably see it on the 19th or the 20th. So it's taken around about 3 weeks to arrive. It's always very well wrapped. As you can see, there's a ton of really good quality bubble wrap here, a massive sheet of it. To be honest, I have been into the parcel before because everything was, although it comes in these plastic little boxes, it was all wrapped over with cellophane as well. So I started opening the package and then realised I was going to be spending half an hour using my knife and getting through the packaging. So that's how well it's wrapped. As you can see, I've gone for a lot of beads again because I want to do more bead dangles. The stuff from Beebeecraft always comes in these fantastic little storage boxes, and I love these. I don't advocate using a ton of plastic, but if they're going to be used for forever and a day as storage items, I don't mind. And even if all these beads were gone, I would still be able to make use of this container and these containers because they are really durable plastic. So these are the items that I've got here. Ooh, I'm excited. So let me show you this first one. Now I wanted some let me pop these to one side. I wanted some very tiny, oh, see how sturdy these, I can't get in this one. There we go, sturdy these containers are. I wanted some very tiny glass faceted beads for my dangles. And I've had some of these before, but I've had the larger size. I think these are about 3 or 4 millimeter, but they are absolutely, whoops, I've got one in there that'll drive me mad now. The quality of these are absolutely lovely, and because they're not a solid colour, or not quite a solid colour, you get a bit more use out of them. Because say for example this one is purple, but it's got a pink and a yellowy sheen to it as well. So I will be able to use those in a variety of projects because of the variety they give me with the colours. So I'm thrilled with these. That's my cat again, trying to come up on the desk. I'm thrilled with these. I love the size, and I will put all the links as always in the description box down below. So very excited about those. Then I got these as well, which are slightly bigger. And these, now again, these I've had in a much larger size, and these are almost like a smoked, again they're a glass bead, let me show you, but they're almost like a smoked finish. These are smooth, whereas these were faceted, these ones I've just shown you. These are smooth and round, but they're not a shiny colour, they're matte. It's almost like they've got a slight frosting on the top of them. Really nice. And the reason I went for this particular palette was because I loved the aquas, and that's what I wanted to pick up. They are just lovely. Look at those. Lovely colours. And again, I went for small because I quite like doing smallish dangles on my projects, my tags, because as you know, my journals are all usually small. Now the only colour I probably will have difficulty using in this colour palette are these pinks, because whilst they're looking on camera quite a soft pink, they are quite a bright, vibrant pink to me, to my eye here. And actually I've just thought, if I lift them out, will they look as pink? Yeah, they do. Now on camera there, they're looking very soft and very delicate. These are quite quite in your face. I could probably tone them down by putting some white with them, and I probably would do that to get the use out of them. But all the other colours, including this charcoal grey and this soft, almost like a cappuccino brown, will be lovely to use. Certainly I've got 1 or 2 purple projects on the go. Yeah, very pleased with those. And again, I like the size of those. Then I ordered these PandaHall Elite. Now they were advertising these as Tibetan beads, and I thought I could do some page again. I can't get in. Oh, I'm being weak today. There we go. I thought I could use these to do some page dangles with, rather than tag dangles, where I use these at the top through my sari silk and dangling down my tag. And with these I would use them as page dangles as well, off the edge of pages. But certainly these ones are small enough to use them in amongst my sari silk embroidered onto a tag or a piece. These would be too big and bulky, I think, on a tag. But these I thought might be good to use as page dangles off the side of a page. So you've got all sorts of different charms. That one's got one stuck inside. It's obviously just worked its way in there in transit. So you've got all different sizes. So there's tiny little ones like that going up to big ones like this. Now these are all a good weight. It's amazing. These are very, very good quality. And these, I think, are going to be perfect. That's an unusual shaped one as well. And that actually, I mean, you could use these for tag dangles as well, although they are, some of them are quite big, but you could do it with some of the smaller ones. I mean, that one, that triangular one there, is a little bit flatter, so you could probably use that on a tag. But say something like this round one might not be, might be a bit too big. But yeah, I was pleased with those. And as you can see, lots and lots of different styles. I'm going to just pop them in the box. There's a plain one there as well, if you didn't want anything too decorative. Love these little tiny, tiny ones. They're going to be amazing to use. These are. So yeah, I'm thrilled with those. And as you can see, I've got a huge packet of these, all different designs and oodles, and again, a nice little plastic container to keep them in. So yeah, thrilled with those. I love the quality. I'm not going to throw the box out. I'm going to recycle the box. I can use the front as a pocket in a journal and just cover it over and use the acetate window, and the back, just cover it over, chop it off, cover it over with paper, and I could either have a square journaling card like so, or I could chop that and make that into a tag, so that won't go to waste in the slightest. And this is a Ziploc bag, so I can always find a use for those. I like storing some of my little scraps in those as well when I'm working on a project. So that's that. And then I got this. I ordered these, and when I come to do shaker cards, I am always at a loss for what to put inside my shaker cards. I tend to use things like glitter, but I don't have much else to go inside my shaker cards. So I thought I would have a look in the nail art section and see what I could come up with in there for some little glittery bits to go inside my shaker cards. So I was going to open that, well, I still will do. I thought this was going to be another box like this one, but it isn't. It's just, these are just loose. Now these are, these are little screw containers. I might regret this. I know what I will do. I will, this is the receipt that came inside the container, my parcel. So these are little tiny black and white circles, and they would be nice inside a colour theme shaker card. And they are a little bit static, but they're still working like glitter. So I've got lots of these, lots of variety of these. So there's a black and white. Let's get them all out and then you can see what I'm talking about. There's a green and silver one there. Circles, these are all circles, everybody. Then there's red, gold and green in that one. Then there's gold, and these are silver, and there's a pink shimmer in there. I've got it everywhere now. These three are glittery. This is pinks and reds. No, pinks and lilacs and purples. That's lovely, that one. That's darker. This is greens and like a purpley colour. Beautiful. And this is another matte one like the black one. Then there's a black and silver one there, blues and reds and golds, lovely, lovely aqua colours in that one, red and silver in that one, and pinks. I'm just going to, some of these, the lids are a little bit loose. They've obviously started to unscrew in transit a little bit, and I've got all of those. So I've got 3, 6, 9, 12 there. So that's that. And then I have this one, and that is, it's not a crack, it is a piece of tape that's on the lid. That's all that is. And then I have another 12 in here, and these are more of a sheer look. They're semi-translucent, these, and get one out. These have different bases. As you can see, that one is round, completely round, slightly hollowed bottom but flat lid. And this one is, it's the same thing, but it almost has like a square base on the bottom. If I turn it sideways that way, looks a bit like a very tiny inkwell. And these sit in here and don't move around. Now these, I love this idea very much. These are slightly translucent, as I said. And these are all shiny. So these, apart from this one, which is silver, these are just plain colours, whereas these are mixes of colour. I love this container. I like how they're in here like this. I would have preferred it not to be one of these hard plastic ones. I would have preferred it to be one of these softer plastic ones with a clippy lid. So maybe that's a bit of feedback back to Beebeecrafts and their supplier for these. But it's still a good container. These, obviously, I've now got to find a home for, and they don't stack. But again, I'm sure I will have, I always have plastic containers, and I'm casting around my craft room as we speak to see if I've got one that I can pop these in. But yeah, I can find a container for these. But that's one reason why I really do like the stuff that generally comes from Beebeecrafts, because it comes already in a container as part of the purchase price. So these are my goodies. I will be doing some product reviews of these as I get on and start making some items with them, as I usually do for things that I get from Beebeecraft and one or two other craft stores that I buy from, just so that, I mean, it's one thing to actually see the goodies, but it's another thing to actually be able to see them used. So that's why I like to try and do that. Okay, everybody, thank you so much for letting me share these with you. As I say, all the information about what the products are will be in the description box down below, along with their product codes, so that if you are interested, you can find them hopefully very quickly on the Beebeecraft website. Thanks so much, everybody, for joining me. Take care. Bye bye now.